Not all games are about high scores or competition. Some are about diving into worlds so immersive and emotionally gripping that they stay with you long after the credits roll. As an experienced gamer who has played more campaigns than I can count, I can confidently say these 15 titles redefine what storytelling in gaming should be. So let's get started with first game on the list. You don't just play Red Dead Redemption 2, you live it. From the moment you step into Arthur Morgan's boots, the world feels real. People react naturally, conversations evolve, and choices, no matter how small, shape your journey. The Van der Linde gang isn't just a group of outlaws, they're a family falling apart, held together by fragile bonds and personal struggles. The writing? Masterful. The emotional weight of Arthur's journey? Unparalleled. Watching Arthur navigate his loyalty to Dutch while grappling with his own sense of morality makes this more than a game. It's a cinematic experience. And when that final chapter hits, there's no escape from the heartbreak. The Wild West never felt this alive, this tragic, or this utterly unforgettable.
It turns out I've won. God damn you. It is over. Now, Arthur. It's over.
Some games tell a great story and some make you feel it at every turn. Ghost of Tsushima is an exquisite blend of poetic storytelling, breathtaking visuals, and combat so fluid it turns every encounter into an art form. Jin Sakai, the last hope against Mongol invaders, faces not just an external war but an internal one. Honor or survival. Every duel, every choice, every whispered tale you uncover across the island enriches the narrative, making it feel alive. The game makes you question what it truly means to be a samurai, forcing you to weigh loyalty against the cost of victory. And let's not forget, there's nothing more cinematic than a tense standoff, wind rushing through golden fields, swords drawn, the world silent before the clash. It's the closest gaming will ever get to a legendary samurai film. Few games have shaken the industry like the Last of Us series. Part 1 isn't just a post-apocalyptic survival story, it's a tale of love, loss, and human connection in a world that has forgotten kindness. Joel and Ellie's journey is both heartwarming and devastating, with each moment pushing their relationship to new depths. Then comes Part 2, which obliterates expectations, turning moral ambiguity into its greatest weapon. You don't just play Ellie's revenge story, you feel every consequence. The game's bold storytelling challenges you, throwing perspective shifts that force players to reconsider every decision. It's raw, painful, beautiful. Love and vengeance blur, leaving you emotionally drained but undeniably impressed by the sheer courage of its narrative approach. This isn't just a game, it's an experience that demands to be felt, debated, and remembered.
You're looking for an Abby, right?
Talk.
At first glance, Days Gone might seem like another zombie apocalypse game, but give it time, and you'll see it's so much more. Deacon St. John isn't your typical hero. He's broken, bitter, and desperate to survive. His world is one of betrayal, loss, and a relentless struggle against both the infected freakers and the cruelty of mankind. Unlike most open-world titles, the sense of loneliness here is palpable. Riding through an empty world, scavenging, surviving, waiting for hope that may never come. But when those hordes hit, survival instinct kicks in, and suddenly Days Gone is one of the most intense experiences in gaming. The emotional depth combined with gripping combat and a truly organic open world makes this an underrated masterpiece. Stick with it, and you'll see why it deserves a spot among gaming's greatest stories.
Time to go! We got one shot at this, brother! Damn it, sir.
Go. Get your old lady.
Few games manage to capture emotion and storytelling as intimately as Life is Strange. It's not about explosions or grand quests, it's about choices, relationships, and the unbreakable bond between Max and Chloe. The time rewind mechanic isn't just a cool gimmick, it's a tool that forces players to reflect on how every action shapes the world. And let's talk about that atmosphere. Soft indie music, hauntingly beautiful environments, and writing that feels real, raw, and painful in all the right ways. The game isn't just about supernatural abilities, it's about navigating love, friendship, trauma, and loss. The final choice alone is enough to send players into an emotional spiral, proving that Life is Strange is one of the most powerful narrative experiences gaming has ever delivered.
With one bullet. No, not this way. Chloe, I can't keep fixing everything if all I'm gonna do is just break it over and over again. I know how this is gonna turn out, and I'm afraid I'm fucking up all these alternate realities. Wait, alternate realities? What do you mean, Max? What did you do?
Sometimes the most gripping stories aren't about saving the world or fighting monsters, they're about unraveling personal histories. Gone Home is gaming's best proof that narrative alone can carry an entire experience. You explore an abandoned house, piecing together a family's story through notes, recordings, and seemingly insignificant objects. At first, you expect horror. Shadows linger, the silence is unsettling, but what you find is something so much more profound. The game is a love letter to growing up, family secrets, and the raw emotions that come with discovering truths about the people closest to you. It's short, yes, but its impact lingers. Gone Home is proof that gaming doesn't need action to be unforgettable, it just needs heart.
Big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them. Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, have an excuse to talk to her.
If there's one game that perfected choice-driven storytelling, it's The Walking Dead, a Telltale series. From the very first episode, Lee Everett's journey is one of redemption, survival, and the heartbreaking duty of protecting Clementine in a world gone mad. It's a series that thrives on tough choices, not just the kind that change endings, but the ones that define who you are. The dialogue, phenomenal. The emotional beats, unforgiving. And let's not even talk about that ending, because anyone who has played it knows it hurts. But that's the brilliance of The Walking Dead. It doesn't just tell a great story, it makes you feel responsible for every character. Whether it's watching friendships form or watching them fall apart, every moment feels real in a way few games can replicate.
Shit!
God of War transformed from a rage-fueled hack and slash into one of the most deeply emotional father-son journeys in gaming history. The 2018 reboot introduced a new Kratos, a man haunted by his past, struggling to teach his son Atreus how to survive in a world of gods and monsters. And the writing? Immaculate. Every battle, every moment of quiet dialogue builds a relationship that feels organic and evolving. Then Ragnarok comes in, cranking up the stakes while delivering some of the best character development gaming has seen. From Atreus finding his own path to Kratos learning how to be more than a weapon, these games aren't just about slaying gods, they're about growth, grief, and the burden of legacy. Also, let's be honest, that final boss battle, legendary.
It's okay, boy. You're okay. I know. I missed you too. Where's your food? Still hungry? Come on, boy. You need to eat. Eat. Why?
The best sci-fi stories aren't just about futuristic tech, they're about humanity. Horizon Zero Dawn and its sequel Forbidden West deliver a gripping tale of survival, discovery, and identity in a world where nature and machines coexist in eerie harmony. Aloy's journey from outcast to savior isn't just compelling, it's brilliantly executed. The lore woven throughout the world building is staggering, and every new revelation about humanity's downfall hits hard. Then Forbidden West takes everything further, adding deeper relationships, more emotional stakes, and a world so alive it's practically breathing. It's not just a post-apocalypse story, it's a reflection on power, knowledge, and responsibility. And let's be real, who doesn't love taking down giant robotic dinosaurs? If there's one game that proves choice-driven storytelling is king, it's The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. This isn't just an RPG, it's a masterclass in world-building, character development, and morally gray decisions that haunt you. Geralt's search for Ciri isn't just personal, it's tangled in wars, political intrigue, and forces far beyond his control. And let's not forget the side stories. Every contract, every seemingly minor conversation can spiral into something unexpectedly profound. Some side quests hit harder than entire campaigns in other games, with stunning environments, memorable characters, and an atmosphere dripping with mysticism. The Witcher 3 is one of gaming's greatest achievements. No two players walk away with the same experience, and that's what makes it legendary. If storytelling is an art, then Uncharted 4: A Thief's End is one of gaming's finest paintings. Nathan Drake's final adventure isn't just about treasure, it's about legacy, love, and the weight of choices. The cinematic action is jaw-dropping, and every sequence feels pulled straight from an award-winning film. But it's the personal moments that make this one stand out. Drake's struggle between adventure and family, his bittersweet dynamic with his brother Sam, and that perfect, heartfelt conclusion that wraps up his journey with grace. It's storytelling done right, proving that video games can rival Hollywood when it comes to unforgettable narratives. Horror in gaming isn't just about jump scares, it's about atmosphere, tension, and a story that lingers in your mind long after the controller is set down. Alan Wake 2 takes psychological horror storytelling to masterful new heights. The world twists and turns, blending reality with fiction, making every moment feel unnerving. The narrative structure is genius, layers upon layers that unravel slowly, making you question everything. Remedy has always excelled in supernatural storytelling, but Alan Wake 2 elevates it to something truly unique. If you love gripping mysteries, eerie settings, and storytelling that plays tricks on your mind, welcome to your next obsession.
Shit!
Detroit Become Human doesn't just tell a story, it puts you in control of one. This game is a deep exploration of AI, morality, freedom, and identity, giving players a narrative that changes drastically based on choices. Marcus, Connor, and Kara's intertwined paths reflect the struggles of revolution, individuality, and survival. It's ambitious, emotional, and thought-provoking in ways few games dare to be. And let's talk about that branching storyline. Every decision matters. Every conversation can shift the future. It's a storytelling experience unlike any other, making players feel the weight of their actions. In a world where artificial intelligence and ethics are increasingly relevant, Detroit Become Human delivers a chillingly real, beautifully crafted story.
You're coming with me.
Daddy's very mad, Alice. Very mad. Fucking brat.
Some stories linger long after they end, and what remains of Edith Finch is one of them. Told through a series of beautifully crafted vignettes, each memory unfolds in a uniquely immersive way, from soaring through the skies to slipping into a dreamlike routine. Edith's journey through her family's tragic history is haunting, poetic, and deeply personal. The Finch house itself feels alive, filled with secrets and remnants of lives lost too soon. With breathtaking storytelling and emotional depth, this game isn't just about tragedy, it's about remembrance, legacy, and the way stories shape us forever.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Few games deliver raw emotion quite like A Plague Tale, Innocence, and Requiem. This is a tale of survival, family, and the horrors of a cruel world wrapped in stunning visuals and gripping stealth gameplay. Amicia and Hugo's journey is heartbreaking yet beautiful, filled with tense escapes, gut-wrenching decisions, and a growing supernatural mystery. The oppressive atmosphere, the relentless swarms of rats, and the desperation of two siblings trying to hold on to hope make this a storytelling triumph. It's haunting, cinematic, and unforgettable.
But you have your sling. You can protect us.
It's not that easy, Hugo.
Oh.
Outsiders! Oh no, quickly, quickly! This time! The ladder, go and climb, you first!
It doesn't look safe, Amicia.
We're running out of time, they're coming!
It's going to break.
And that's a wrap, folks. These 15 games prove that storytelling in gaming rivals even the best movies and books. What's your favorite story-driven game? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more gaming content.